So I'll tell 2 stories.
Okay.
But I have a million stories. But I'll tell 2 stories. So one of my favorite stories is a little girl, and she was diagnosed at birth with osteogenesis imperfecta, which is also called brittle bone disease. And what it means is, even as an infant, if you just picked her up, you could fracture her bones. They're just so gentle, so easily broken, and it's just part of this genetic disorder. So imagine how hard it is for this child to learn how to walk, because she's completely cognitively intact. She's a year old, she wants to walk, but everybody's terrified of her learning this skill because she could hurt herself. So this child learned how to walk in the pool. We started by having the water all the way up to her shoulders. She would practice walking the ducks around and giving them rides on a kickboard, which was meant for one thing but turned into a duck carriage for us. She would, if she fell in the water, it was no big deal because there was no way that she could get hurt. And as her walking skills improved in the water, I was able to raise the floor up so that the water came down lower. And again, she was using more of her own muscles and own balancing reactions, but still had the great support and the safety of the water. And then the best bit of the sessions was realizing that she could start to transition that walking over to land, and that her parents were less fearful, she had fewer falls, and of course after that I'm a physical therapist, so I'm not satisfied. So we started working on running in the water and jumping in the water, again those advanced skills that I wanted her to learn in a safe place first, and then she could do it on her own on the land. And she's so terrific these days that she doesn't even come for therapy anymore. It's probably been a